Hello, dear children. My name is Baytugel Vagimash Ahmetovna. I am the teacher of English at school number 31, Kamsamol Village, Ili District, Almaty region. Okay, today the theme of my lesson is different activities based on the content of the book, introducing Sherlock Holmes. The aims of today's lesson is read the simple text, understand some words and sentences from the text, use compound adjectives with past participle. Hello, dear children. Now let's begin our lesson. Today's lesson is... What is the title of today's lesson? Okay, please look at this picture. Okay, what does this mean? Baker Street and 221B and a tube, yes? Okay, guess what is the title of our today's lesson? Okay, today's new theme is Sherlock Holmes, introducing Sherlock Holmes by Arthur Conan Doyle. Okay, children, let's look at the new vocabulary of today's lesson. Today's text. Okay. The first word is shoot. Try to repeat after me. Shoot. Next word is heal. Okay. Try to repeat after me. Heal. Okay. Very good. Next word is trouble. Trouble. Okay. Good. Now, next word is wound. Okay, try to repeat after me. Wound. Very good. Now, next word is retire. Retire. Very good. Okay. Next word is apartment. Try to repeat after me. Apartment. Very good. And next word is well now. Well now. Okay, very good. You did well. Okay, now let's read the text. For many years, I shared an apartment in London with my friend Sherlock Holmes. My name is Dr. Watson. I worked as a doctor in the British Army for several years. While I was in the army, I traveled to many strange and interesting places. Then, one day in Afghanistan, I was shot in the shoulder. My wound was deep and took many months to heal. I nearly died from pain and fever. At last, I got better, but I could not work in the army anymore. I retired from the army and came back to England. That is why I was living in London with Sherlock Holmes. I had known my friend for many years. Our address was 221B Baker Street in the center of the city. I enjoyed sharing an apartment with Holmes. My friend was a very clever man. He was the most famous private detective in London. He helped to solve crimes and catch criminals when people were in trouble or needed help. They came to Holmes. Sometimes the police came to Holmes and asked for help in catching a criminal. Sherlock Holmes did not care if his clients were rich or poor. Okay, children, we have some tasks for today's text. Okay, the first task is true or false statements. Okay, look at the first sentences. Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson lived in the same place. Okay, fine. True or false sentence, please? Yes. Okay. Yes, it's a true. Very good. Next. Sentence number 2, okay. Next sentence is, Dr. Watson was a soldier in the army, okay? Guess. True sentence or false statements, okay? Please try to guess. Yes, it's a false sentence. You are quite right. Dr. Watson wasn't a soldier. Very good. Next. Sentence number 3. Next sentence, please. Dr. Watson came to England because he was dying. Okay? Think. Is it a true sentence or false statement? Okay? Please try to guess. Yes, it's false sentence. You are quite right. Next. Okay, next sentence. When Dr. Watson came back to England, he got new Sherlock Holmes. Okay? Think. Is it a true or false sentence? Okay? Yes, you are quite right. It's a false statement because Dr. Watson came back to England. He didn't get no Sherlock Holmes. Next. Okay, next sentence. Sentence number 4. Sherlock Holmes was a private detective in London. Okay? Try to remember. Was he a private detective? Yes, it's true sentence. You are quite right. Sherlock Holmes was a private detective in London. Okay? Sherlock Holmes helped people in trouble, whether he could pay or not. Okay? Think, did he help people in trouble? Yes, you are quite right. He helped people in trouble. It is true sentence. Very good. Next. If you did well, very good. Great. Okay, children, let's do the second task, filling in the blank. You must put missing words on the lines. Okay, for many years I shared an apartment with my friend Sherlock Holmes. Okay, what word is missing? Shared an apartment in London. You are quite right. In London with my friend Sherlock Holmes. Next. My name is Dr. Okay, think. What is his name? Dr. Watson. Very good. Next. I worked as a doctor in the British Army for several years. While I was in the army, I traveled to many strange and interesting places. Then, one day what word is missing? One day in, yes, Afghanistan. Very good. One day in Afghanistan, I was shot in the, what word is missing? Try to find. Try to remember. What word is? I was shot in the shoulder. Very good. Boys and girls, we have grammar section in today's lesson. Compound adjectives plus past participle. We form compound adjectives with the help of adjectives and past participle. We take it from the third line of the irregular verbs, or we put ed or d endings, and we form compound adjectives. And we also put hyphens between them. For example, That is an old-fashioned dress. It is a well-known detective story. You know, a well-known we had in our text, yes? Now let's do one task. Complete the sentences with the words from the box. Okay, we have 3 verbs: break, manner, dry, and you put them with the help of past participle, or you can put ed and d endings. Okay, Anar is a what girl? Anar is a mannered girl. Yes, you are quite right. Well done. Next, you can make a sun fruit from apricots. You can make a sun dried fruit from apricots. Good, great. Next one, she was hard when her pet had died. She was hard, broken when her pet had died. Very good. You worked well. Болды. Ай, девушка. Успей қалды. Okay, give me reflection, please. 2, 3, 2, 1. 3 things I learned from today's lesson, and 2 interesting facts, and 1 question I have. Please give me a reflection. Okay, thank you. Goodbye, children.